Hare Krishna. In my last video, I spoke about the trigunas, the sattva, rajas, and tamas. So I'll just give you a brief outline again as to what they are. Now, these trigunas, they are inborn. Our persona is characterized by the dominant guna. So we all have these three gunas. So henceforth, our karmas are associated with the dominant guna. So now you may ask me, how so? So whatever we are doing or whatever we will be doing is done as per the guna we possess. For example, let's take the example of Ravana. Ravana is the best personality for these lines. To see the irony here, he he was the half brother of Kubera. Kubera, all of you know, god of wealth. He had a powerful lineage of divine sages and strong demons. Demons are the asuras. He was a descendant of Brahma. His grandfather was sage Pulastya from his father's side, and from the maternal side, it was Sumali. It was Rakshasa king. He was a combination of both. His father was a Brahmin scholar, sage Visharava, and his mother or Kaikesi, daughter of Rakshasa king Sumali. Now I understand what you're imagining. So his wife, children, and siblings were all a mixture. So I'm not going deep into this subject. Now, coming to his gunas. So he had a powerful mixture of the three gunas. What are they? Rajasic, he was active, highly ambitious, egoistic, he was attached. Tamasic gunas, he was very revengeful, he was delusional, he was ignorant, he was not at all dharmic. He did what he wanted to do. So he was extremely stubborn. Then Sattva. So you may ask me how Sattva after committing so many mistakes. He was a great jnani of the Vedas and Shastras, and he was a great devotee of Lord Shiva, and he was a wonderful magician. So you see all his traits of sattvic traits. Now the question arises: what went wrong? Why did he commit the blunder? Did he not know that he was doing wrong? Now, all started when his sister Shurpanaka put words in his mind, and they were so strong that his tamasic nature took dominance, which led to his destruction. Now, if he had controlled the tamasic nature of his, improved his sattvic nature, then probably things would have been much different. Hence, tamas and rajas, they cloud our mind, makes you do things out of your control. So, in the process, what you are doing, you are accumulating more karmas into your account. And what are karmas? Karmas are nothing but sorrows and sufferings. If unchecked, it will lead to destruction. So, now you may ask me how to overcome this. How can we control this? So, the answer is very simple by using your indriyas. So, have complete control over your indriyas. And what are they? They are five Jnanendriyas, they are five Karmendriyas. So, this process of control is known as Indriya Nigraha. So, Jnanendriyas, ears, eyes, touch, tongue, nose, and Karmendriyas are organs of action. They are speech, hands, feet, anus, and reproduction. So, out of these 10, there is one which is very powerful, and that is our mind, that is manas. So the manas controls these indriyas. That's why it's so powerful. And what we have to control? The mind. So ये 10 इंद्रियां मन के नीचे काम करते हैं. So now, what is that we should control? The mind. So Manusmriti, Bhagavad Gita, Kathopanishad, they talk about controlling these 10 senses. So if not controlled, they lead to what? Attachments and desires, which I've already discussed in my previous video. Now, if these are not fulfilled or they are not satisfied, it will lead to anger, frustration, and chaos. Now, this harms the families from generations and generations. It has been harming the families all along. So now you may decide for yourself which way to go. Now, Krishna Paramatma, he clarified this mystery in the second adhyaya itself. The second adhyaya of Bhagavad Gita gives you the full gist of Bhagavad Gita. When Arjuna, he loses his composure and he falls to the ground, he gives a complete description in each sloka to Arjuna as to what to do, how to live, how to move forward without us getting affected by all these karmendriyas and jnanendriyas. Every sloka had a point to learn. Krishna Bhagwan emphasized on Indriya Nigraha. So to tell you in short, very simple, you just have to pick out Bhagavad Gita, go through it blindly and follow the teachings of Krishna Bhagwan. Of course, it is very difficult to say no to any desire or attachment, but it is not impossible also. So we tend to get attached to our children like, there is no world at all. But that is not love. That is just moha. That is just attachment. Love is not attachment. It is letting go. So having said this, it reminds me of a very beautiful and soft divine love moment between Radharani and Sri Krishna. Radharani was waiting for Sri Krishna beside the banks of Yamuna along with her gopis. She waited as one of the gopis said, "Probably he's playing the flute elsewhere. Probably he has forgotten." So she could not wait any longer. She went to the place where Krishna was. He was calm and peaceful but did not play the flute. So Radha asked, "Why you did not call me? Why didn't you play the flute?" Krishna said, "I did call, but not with the flute." Then Radha asked, "How?" Krishna replied, "In the silence you fell. The mind searches for me. It is desire. When the heart waits without restlessness, it is love." Radha understood then. Love was not in meeting or separation. It was in remembrance that did not demand, in longing that trusted. So Radha sat there quietly beside him. Krishna lifted the flute but did not play. In that silence, Radha herself became the music. So, how beautiful the situation is. So soft and sweet with a strong message. Now, love is not attachment or separation, it is remembrance. The remembrance of a person brings them closer to each other. How beautiful it is. You remember that person and the person comes to you. That's what love is all about. But we should understand being desirous will only bring troubles in our life, whatever it may be. So follow your dharma as per your role. So Krishna Paramatma highlights the sloka saying, Swalpamapyasya dharmasya means follow your duties at least a little bit, if not to the fullest. I will be pleased. So try saying no when you desire something. Same Adhyaya, verse 44, Krishna Bhagwan says, Bhogaishwarya prasattanam
तयापहृतचेतसां व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः समाधौ न विधीयते. Means whose minds are attached to bhoga, that is gratification, aishwarya, that is luxury. By that their intellect is bewildered, and such intellect fulfillment never occurs. They will never show a determination for success. That willpower comes from naam jaap. You may not get it immediately, but with patience you will certainly feel the difference. So once you understand this logic or concept, you will be at peace. No problems or chaos anywhere. Dhanyavad.